these bottom two screens here,
Yeah.
these are called the Donald Trump effect.
Welcome to the podcast for Thursday, 31st of August from all of the people that you can see on the screen. I'm not going to bother reading out names because if you can't read, then you probably can't listen.
It goes in focus. Cool.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
And especially cheers to Benjamin and Gustavos for their new jobs this week. Well done. They're finally members of the community, paying their taxes and helping everyone out. Thank you very much for that.
Joke's on you, I don't pay taxes.
Son of a bitch. Earn more money.
Keeps me off the internet and keeps me from cyberbullying minors. And stuff.
Yeah. So you had your first day today?
Second day.
Second day today. Good?
Yep. Adrolo is an amazing company to work for. We believe in positive change for the world. Every child on earth will get education. We're democratizing education. Don't.
Democratizing education.
We get free fruit. Like they top up the fruit bowl. At
That's
the
pretty
office.
good.
Yep. It's
you just go and take all of the fruit from the fruit bowl. Oops, sorry.
Of course not. That fruit's for the team.
So I work in an agribusiness team, and I heard something pretty interesting about those fruit boxes. In that they're probably the furthest from fresh fruit you can get. In that most of the fruit you get in fruit boxes has been freeze dried.
Fruit boxes.
Yeah, you said.
No, the fruit bowl. Yeah, they just.
Well, you know how you can get it in boxes.
Yep.
That is frozen for like months.
Wow.
And then it comes out, and that's why it's often like not flavorful in any way. And I always wonder that.
And do they wax them too sometimes to make them
you
shiny?
mean the ones that's chopped up?
No, that's sex toys, mate.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
But no, I think maybe they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was wondering. I know some of them wax it, but apparently, like when you get grapes, you get that white mist, powdery mist around it.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's natural. Like that's the grapes. If you go to a vineyard, that's what you find.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the grapes' natural defense against like insects and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's also layer after layer of insecticide. Which we didn't want to tell you. And you study your job as well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, doing a variety of different things, just really interesting.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Nice one. And it's just all video. Oh, and other bits and pieces, right?
I'm doing graphic design, publication design, videography, software development.
Dude,
yeah, it's a
dog's
mixed bag.
body. You're just in everything.
Yeah.
You're getting their money's worth.
Well, that's pretty much what we did when we decided to put this crew together. And Benjamin was like, I can do this, and this.
Yeah, just
Showed me a 3D reel, and I went, "You're hired. Can I pay you nothing and get you to work every week? Great."
all feel inadequate.
And then all we did was Pokemon Go video. Oh man!
How glad are we that we're not doing Pokemon every year?
Yeah, I don't know. It got old.
I still think we should do some big reveals. Whenever they have something big coming out.
Yeah, Mewtwo. I still don't know how those raids work. You're supposed to go to a bunch of random raids throughout the week, and then you get a notification. Hey,
no.
Yeah, I can't be bothered doing that. No.
It's
just like a one day out kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's
imagine having to go out 3 times in 1 week. I would rather die.
Yeah. I mean, it was more of the locations, the fact that we're in Melbourne's honestly one of the best places to play Pokemon Go because you get the trams to the trams travel at just the right speed, so you get to walk your eggs. You get a whole bunch of different places.
Is that right?
I never thought of that.
If
I've
it
never
goes,
even tried that.
Yeah, if it goes above something like 8.7 or I don't know what kilometers per hour, the app cuts it off. It realizes you're in a car or something.
Just do it during peak hour so the trams are slow.
Yeah, it's actually perfect. But yeah, I think we might revisit that in the future.
I think we revisit it once we've had a bit of downtime.
Yeah.
Once we've really had a Pokemon free month or two.
That said, I don't know, if something came out next week and it was huge, I reckon we should do it.
Yeah.
Because, our downtimes aren't going to link up with releases all the time.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is very true.
But speaking of our uptimes, climbing up the ladder.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about d.va Shield uptime. Hey, I thought you were going for a really good segue. Really good segue. So yeah, climbing the ladder. Do you think we can do it?
Yeah, easily. It's just a matter of how we'll get better as the
So
more we
season
play,
as we're talking, literally in a few hours in Overwatch season
10 a.m.
6 ends
to 10 a.m. Oh wait, no, it's ended 10 a.m. today on
Oh, it
because
ended at
it's
10. So-
yeah.
So we now have the new season.
I
Isn't
don't
it like a delay for like a few
yeah
weeks or
because
something?
PDT like US time and so it's usually 10 a.m. the next day for us in
Okay.
Australia.
Okay.
I thought there's gaps in seasons.
There's gaps in. Oh yeah, I think they used to do like a week's gap or something, but then people got antsy. I think it could be a day's gap now. I'm not sure.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Or
Cool.
it could go.
That'd be very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we obviously want to record on Thursday night.
Mm.
But yeah, we're going to go all the way. So we're going to try and coach our way into getting into sort of the highest rank we possibly can for season.
Call it-
Is it season 7?
Up the
That's
chain.
next season?
do you reckon?
Yep. Up the chain. Oh, up the chain.
Up the chain. Off
Yeah.
the chain. Up the chain.
Yeah.
How far up do you think we can go?
If you're really obnoxious like me, you can go all the way up yourself.
So why are you only in platinum?
Anchors, man. You know, anchor. Yeah. You
What's after platinum? What's after platinum?
Diamond.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there anything after diamond?
Masters,
Master,
Grandmaster.
Grandmaster.
Oh, are you serious?
Top
Okay.
500?
500.
Yeah.
Oh, top 500. Yep. Up
Because
to the
there's
top
only
500.
I
Let's do it.
think we can try for diamond.
Yeah, that's a realistic. Yeah, if we get diamond by season, that would be
End of season, diamond.
Yeah.
I think that's
It's not bad, yeah.
and it would be just through every single game, picking the right characters, getting in there with the right mindset, playing your character well, and
superior teamwork.
Gustav carrying us all the way.
Somehow I managed to get silver, but I don't even know how I did that because I haven't been trying. But I think it's because I've been playing with you guys.
We still have a bronze.
I'm bronze.
Because he doesn't play with a mouse pad. You just tell us, are you getting the...
I'm getting a mouse pad. I've got it queued up. I'm going to buy it.
Which one are you going to get?
It's the Razor Goliath.
Nice.
Super
Goliath
wide.
sort of thing?
Super
Yeah,
wide.
I got one of those. They're so good because you can put your keyboard on top
Yeah.
without
I was
it
even
kind
thinking of upgrading the
being on the
motherboard, the keyboard, because Corsair make a mechanical switch that's called the Speed.
Okay.
Have you guys seen that?
No.
No.
It's beautiful. It's much like the Cherry Reds that I've got in my mechanical keyboard, except it doesn't click through,
Oh, okay.
and it's got a much higher actuation point, so
Yeah.
you can barely touch the key.
Yeah.
Wait, but is it linear? As in, do you have to press a bit harder just before it registers?
It's completely linear.
Yep. So it's
Completely
like
linear,
rates, but
and it's
cool.
made specifically for repetitive keystrokes, so its return is faster than every other switch as well.
Oh, wow, okay.
So you can just spam the key, and it doesn't jam, and you don't have to wait for the key to raise,
Yep.
which is especially noticeable on the
Lucia Ball.
space bar and a Lucio ball. Yeah.
Spacebar. Yeah.
But it comes with a set of WASD
custom keycaps.
custom keys
awesome.
with like little grooves, especially for the top of the W, so you can sort of rest your
So you
finger
can
on
just
it when you're
like
going forwards.
blindfolded, you can just like head straight there.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
sure they're in the right spot.
That's
That's
it.
cool. Yeah.
Playing
That's it.
blindfolded, man.
Land blindfolded Lucio ball. That'll be goalie.
Probably doing better than we were actually.
Yeah, probably.
Bloody Lucio ball.
People actually get a lot saltier in Lucia Ball, especially if the first goal is a bad goal, like you slip up or no one knows. Wait,
Yeah.
are you being a goalie? You just looked at me and started waving your mouth, and then the ball goes in. Man, people get salty over that.
Lucio ball, I've gotten more angry at
Then the actual, yeah.
So when I rage, because I've noticed I've started doing the same thing over and over again. When I rage in the game, I don't hit the desk anymore. I hit my own hand, and I do that. I like smack my hand up because it's like the hardest thing I can do using all of my energy, which isn't going to hurt
damaging.
me really, and without damaging anything.
I
What
find
do
that
you guys do
when
for
I'm stressed?
raging?
Oh, not for raging, but like when I'm kind of like in the zone and I'm trying to get something done, like I'm pushing really hard. I do this. I don't know why, but I start sliding to the left while I'm doing it. Like I'm just kinda
100% focus.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're trying to
Everything
lean
else
in on a
shuts
corner
down.
whilst you're riding a bike, man.
something like that.
Yeah.
But I reckon it comes from like the old NES controllers and stuff when you're like, when you're like trying to
lean into
yeah,
it.
I'm just kind of like used to it. So I'm
It
just
turns harder.
yeah.
I don't do that as much anymore. I used to do that a lot, but I found that playing any kind of game on the Switch or the PlayStation now, I hold the controller dead straight. I don't turn it anymore. I don't know why that
It's called
is.
growing up.
You're a man now. You don't
Well, I'm
turn the
learning
controller.
about tracking. So in FPS, when you're tracking, you know it's tracking the target, and you're not supposed to just use your wrist.
No, you're supposed to.
You're supposed to be moving your whole hand,
low sensitivity.
your whole arm
Oh yeah.
when you're moving,
Yeah,
and I don't do that.
yeah no.
Stop.
I am definitely going to start. I'm going to have to jump into some practice games before we start doing our placements because I've got to get used to it. Muscle memory and all that's got to take over.
It'll take like 2 or 3 days. But once you go past that, like getting used to it, it's like you hit so much more.
Yeah, I've
You
been
wanna
trying
play-
to do that with Hanzo, like doing the flick
Yeah,
shots
the-
and
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Because the single simplest thing you can do and improve your gameplay in FPS, like especially in Counter-Strike, is just go low sensitivity and like lift your arm, like your mouse hand a bit higher up. Your shoulder's gonna like hurt and cramp a bit, but I mean once you get used to it, you can't go back.
Can you use like a sling to hold it there? No? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm the sling. you
Whatever
know?
it takes.
Hold.
Whoa. Your audacity, your ego. There isn't enough room on this couch for me and your ego.
It's weighing down the couch.
But this
a
is the
little bit.
problem. It's like the Dr. House thing, you know? Why do you act like such an asshole? Well, because I'm right. Because you're in plat, you get to do this.
That's the first thing I do every season. I play super try hard. I use my DST on my teammates, my dick sucking technique. I'll be like, hey, you're great as a healer, man. Yeah. Wow, that timing on that and the res, that was the game winning res, bro. It's like seriously, like you should play Mercy more. And it works because all I need to do is hit plat at the start of the season, and then everyone else is gold trash. Everyone's silver for life. Once you hit plat, you don't drop back down, you know? Like,
So, can you drop out a diamond?
no.
Really?
Okay.
So once you hit diamond, you're diamond for the season, and everyone else is plat trash.
But can you? I mean, like, say you get gold, can you lose that?
You
Like, say, once you're up,
You can only
can't get
lose
down.
Master and Grandmaster, yeah?
once you're above 3,000, you can.
And it's decay as well.
Yep.
So if you're not in for over a week,
You need 5 games a week.
Is it based on SR or? Yeah. Oh, okay.
So
right.
2,000, 2.5 for plat, and then 3,000 for. Oh, wait, 3,000 for. Yeah. Oh, wait, can you drop out? Okay, wait. I might have to check, but I know. Yep. Yeah, no, you can't drop out diamond. But once your SR goes down, but you keep diamond emblem.
yeah.
On IGN, they got like a grandmaster to come in and like teach one of the IGN people how to play better. Just pretty interesting.
Oh, that's
Loser
awesome.
fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to have something like that. Not this reason.
Well, there's so many tips and tricks for learning how to play better. About saying the road from silver to diamond is so easy if you just nail just a couple of things, and it's not even about playing better. It's just about knowing the maps, knowing your role, playing your role,
Positioning.
positioning. Like teamwork, working with your team. Do I go in now or not?
Voice
Yeah.
comms.
Don't sit in a choke, not doing anything.
Yeah.
Walk
Oh,
straight
man,
through the choke.
all the
just
time on
keep
the
moving.
What's that Egyptian map? I can't remember. Is it Egyptian?
Temple of Anubis.
Yeah.
Anal
There's
bliss.
the 2 archers, and in quick play, everyone just stays there for the
Yeah.
entire time.
The worst thing is like a diva trying to go long range diva. What are you
That's
doing?
doing nothing.
Like sometimes they hit and they think they're doing stuff because they hit registers. You
Yeah.
know? When
Oh,
you're
yeah.
doing like half a damage, it's not enough to.
Not even
Yeah,
half.
it's not even building alt charge properly.
Yeah.
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 That's why I always scream boost, boost. It's gonna be fun editing that.
So loud in the mic.
Oh, that's going to be fine. Your mic's really far away from you. Is that going to be okay?
You can raise the volume if it's not.
Okay.
Lean into it.
I tested it out before.
With the new diva, it's going to be even more diving. So new diva, barely any defense matrix,
Half.
and you can fire missiles and fire guns all at the same time.
As a
flying
fireman,
and
that
defense
like
matrix.
makes me quite happy. Like
Yeah, but it also means
No,
that
it
you're going to have a diva
makes- it's
diving
a-
towards you,
it-
firing
yeah,
everything
true,
at you.
yeah.
It's a
it's
lot
true.
worse for Pharahs because
Is it?
the full salvo of rockets, I think it's been nerfed from like 210 to like 160 or something.
Oh, what?
So you combine that
Farah's
with the...
been nerfed.
No, Diva. You combine that with the... beep, 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 like that,
Yeah.
that will burst down
So-
200 health.
How powerful are they though?
The rocket.
The missiles.
160 damage total. I think it's
okay.
what, 12 rock? 18 rock? No, 12
it's
rockets?
12 or 14 or something.
I guess I'm
yeah.
just gonna make sure to do it when she turned around, really.
Playing as D.va against a Pharah, the most annoying thing is when you're flying towards a Pharah and you're defending yourself. You put out your defense matrix, but you can't really do anything once you've reached her. You just fall back down to earth, and then she just starts firing again.
Yeah.
This is the Pharah bomb. This is like you can just find Pharah, point towards her, press shift, and fire everything you have, and she's dead. It's going to be fantastic.
Not for me.
Well, you can pick someone else, mate. That's the whole fucking point.
Fine, I'll go Hanzo.
Oh yeah, Hanzo's good as well.
So that's another thing is like flexing your pick.
Yeah.
So there were some games there where I wanted to play either Soldier or D.va, but I had to play Mercy.
But we had
because we had no healers.
because we had trash on our
But they
team.
had gold, and I was the bronze, so I had to go. Well, I have to switch up because everyone's obviously comfortable on the character they're on. So I switched to Mercy, and we won that one. I think we won that one. Did we?
Not, I can't remember. There were games but there are games where you just have to go, screw it. My teammates are inferior organisms. Their brain is small, their ego is big, and their hands are slow. I
don't
my
believe that.
DPS.
I don't believe you can believe that if you want.
Bronze. That's why bronze. You pick DPS, you pick the one you want, and then if you lose it, your team's fault because they didn't play around you, because you're the plat carrier. and yeah, just pick DPS, man. Hanzo, whatever
Plat
it is,
carry.
Doomfist.
You got to change your username. Black Carry.
Plat carrier.
Yeah.
But no, Luke is right in the sense that if you've got 4 people insta-locking DPS, like an extra DPS isn't gonna help your team as much as a tank that you can play really well, or a healer that you can play really well.
You just end up dying. You just end up losing, and everyone goes wonder why.
Diminishing returns, like once after you have 2 or 3 like DPS, another DPS won't help as much as. But if you go from 0 healers to 1 healer, that's like a huge boost,
And the difference is found more the more you go on. So this is, I was actually watching some Stylos and stuff, and he was talking about doing some training. He was saying in silver and gold, it doesn't really matter because you can outclass them. But once you get beyond gold, team composition is what it comes down to, and it's almost impossible. Like there was a game I saw which was 3 Grandmasters versus 6 gold. And you'd think the Grandmasters would just nail them. Wasn't true because they didn't have the composition right.
Yeah,
it's not just about aim anymore.
It's not like they could nail like 60-70% of their shots easily.
But what happens if a D.va and a Winston come straight for you? Doesn't matter how good
you are, you're dead. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting seeing how we play and how the climb goes.
I think we need to join team chat every round and like
Team
muscle
chat
our way in.
every round.
Like we're a 3 stack. You want to lose this? You want to make it happen? We're 50% of the team.
I think there should also be some prizes for each promotion for all of us.
Oh,
So when we promote into the next level, we get something. We do something.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know
so
what it is.
incentive. That'd be
Some
good.
kind of incentive, but we make it cool.
Yeah.
Like a pack of curly whirlies. Like I don't know, something really awesome. This guy fucks. This guy wants some curly whirlies.
I was thinking GTX 1080, but I think it's overreaching a bit.
Well, who's going to buy it for? We're going to buy it for ourselves.
Sure.
We find someone to give us prizes for it.
That's it. We
Yeah,
get a
that's
sponsor.
one
We get
week of mic
NVIDIA.
blowing free. No mic blow for a week.
So what did you say your Benjamin's dying. What did you say your ultimate strategy was? Was to blow really, really slowly into the microphone.
Yeah, so if your teammates are being toxic, they're not picking healers and tanks, to support your superior DPS skills. You know what I'm talking about? So what you do is you punish them. So it's called negative feedback. So like when your dog is naughty and like pees in the thing, you like take his nose and go, and then when he does something good, like he pees or shits outside, you're like, and you give him a treat.
Positive reinforcement.
Positive, yeah, and negative reinforcement. The negative part is important. So like you make sure you stay on your group chat, your channel, and then the moment this team starts getting toxic, like what the fuck the DPS do? But they're playing like a Zenyatta and they're not healing you, or they're trying to go damage mercy, you punish them. Negative reinforcement. You go on the team voice channel. And then you press P to make sure like all of them, like 4 or 3 of them are on. and then you get the mic really close to your mouth. This works better if your mic has no like foam on it. You find the gap, the hole where the mic is, and you practice like you like this. Just the more like the smaller you can direct, the more concentrated that your airflow.
So you got to be good at blowing for this, which is why he's so good at it.
Excellente. So the key is not to blow hard, because you blow hard, you're expanding more ammo, but you're not getting enough. You're not getting as much DPS in there. So you gotta go really soft and
DPS.
really accurate, because that's how you get that screeching, that Hurricane Katrina effect. You like,
Hurricane Katrina.
like imagine there's a candle in front of you, like 3-4 inches, and you're blowing not hard enough to put out the flame. That's how soft you have to blow.
Wow. Top strats here.
Top straps, and then you punish your teammates, and then they spaz out at you. They're like, "What the fuck, bro? Seriously?" Oh.
Was there ever a time in your younger teenage years where people thought that a blowjob was literally blowing on the job?
Absolutely.
Oh dear. I've heard some horror stories about that. Where someone's had someone go downstairs on something, and it's just been some. Not sure what you would get done with that, but I guess.
What was the name? Was it
I'm not naming and shaming. That's a really bad thing to do, Gustav.
negative reinforcement?
Oh god,
It's cold.
But yeah, no, I think sexual education for the young, I think, is very, very important.
Maybe around the
Not too young.
No, at least 21. At least 25.
Sure. Let's let's agree to disagree. And
so what else have we been playing this week? I've pretty much just been overwatching.
Well, I was watching. I linked you to this actually. It was that Star Citizen. I haven't played it yet, but the facial capture thing that they're adding to it is amazing.
Sorry, what facial capture?
apparently it's
Capture, yes, capture.
it's like
yeah.
too realistic. As in,
It's
too
it's a
scary.
little creepy actually. Yeah, but like it's just using a webcam like these, and it tracks even where your eyes are moving.
Wow.
And like if you're like doing like a jaw movement, it can see that, and it just copies everything your face does essentially. And it's funny they had the model of whoever plays Sir Davos in Game of Thrones, and it had him, and it had somebody else like just making his face move. It was really weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do they put the dots on the face, or is it all?
Yeah. No, it's actually just like what
Plug
you
and
see
play.
on the
Like
camera.
this?
Yeah. Yep. Just like this.
Yeah.
And it takes like all that data. It does like for example, Snapchat kind of does a similar thing.
Yeah.
Where it just tracks where your eyes, nose, mouth, whatever are, and tracks it that way. And also not only that, but the company that developed the software, they I think it's like an open source thing, and so lots of people have been repurposing it for like just lots of different games and stuff like DayZ and all that stuff. But this one in Star Citizen, they've allowed it not just for face tracking or motion capture, but actually tracking your head movement. So when you're in the ship, it moves your head while you're.
Oh wow!
You move your head, and in the game, it's moving your head around.
It's like half VR almost.
Yeah, it's like a semi VR. It's pretty cool.
Have you guys actually played Star Citizen?
No, I kind of want to, but I don't know. It looks. I want to wait till it's done. Really.
I bought a copy, so I backed it.
Yeah.
And I backed it with $300.
Whoa, dude!
When it first came out.
Yeah.
So I.
So it didn't have very much out when.
There wasn't a lot, but I wanted to get the biggest ship.
Yeah.
So I got the Aurora, whatever the big one, because my first thought with it was I want to make a machinima with this, and you can literally load into this ship, and you can fly it through wherever you want, and you can have all your friends in there with you.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Doing piloting in different areas of the ship, and you can record in that.
Raid people.
There's raids, there's single players, there's pirates. So it's essentially like if you guys remember,
Guns of Icarus.
Oh, no. What was that huge multiplayer space game, EVE Online?
Yeah.
Which was basically like Spreadsheet the game. But there was lots of things that happened in EVE that was like if you ever heard about the Goon Squad stuff, which was like one of the biggest groups in EVE Online, where they had infiltrators that basically raised their way through the ranks over the course of like a year, and then just disbanded it.
Yeah.
And it was just this huge deal. People were spending actual money on this thing.
Wow.
But
that was
Star
like a 2-day like weekend thing where there were so many players that every move took like X amount of time to compute, right?
Yeah, there's been
I've seen
some weird
screenshots of all
social
that
experiment
stuff where
stuff
it's
going
just
on in
like
there.
this huge battle around, I don't know, a planet or something, and you see all the lasers and they're just.
But this is what they want Star Citizen to be,
and
and I can tell you right now, it tanks a good system. Like you need a decent CPU and graphics card and everything to get it going. And it's not wildly optimized. So that definitely needs work. But the last thing I heard was Cloud Imperium Games had some financial issues, and they've been talking with accountants and lawyers and stuff, trying to find money.
That's scary.
Which is really scary because I don't think it's ready yet. Like they're still working on character designs. They're still working on so much of that game. Because it is such a seamless planetary work. Like being able to wake up in a bed on a space on a space station, order your spacecraft, get into the spacecraft, fly the spacecraft through space to a planet, and land on a planet. It's something that's
mind blowing.
The engine's just never been built to do.
The stuff that they've done in that game, like already, is far ahead of what I've seen in the game so far. Yet, like their funding is like a quarter or a tenth of what a AAA title is. So
they're swinging hard.
The best thing is they've got a delayed time frame, so they can bring this out when they want. And secondly, they've got ongoing income because people keep buying it and subscribing to it. So it's just a matter of managing those funds, I guess.
It would be interesting. Such a shame though if they decide to cop out and half-ass it. But
they said that they don't want to No Man's Sky it.
Well, nobody wants to do that, do they?
It was like the differences and changes weren't meaningful. It was just a few random tweaks. It's still like a barren,
wasteland of a game.
I'm thinking of d.va. Like I was really hyped for that when it first came out, and they've been. I don't know. It's to be fair, I haven't played it for the last like 6 months to a year ish, and but like when I picked it up, maybe like 3 years after I bought the fucking thing. It was probably worse than when it first started because they've started over with a new engine and everything, and it's just it's just not great. And you see what Star Citizen has done almost from scratch. It's way better.
Well, I mean that's what happens when you get an amazing team together and you don't
off the chain.
You don't pretend. You don't say you're going to do all of this stuff, and you don't. It's not all about hype. It's not all about the press conferences and about they're just a real team, those guys. What do they call it? Robert Space Industries? Cloud Imperium. And they just said, look, we want to do the best thing we can possibly do. And I don't care that it's taken years to get to a point where we still don't have it. It's taking this long because it takes that long. And anything else before this would have been inferior.
There's been a tangible, I don't know if that's the right word, but sort of tangible difference in what's in the game. Like you can see it, and they've obviously added a lot to it. And
they've just I think they've just added their first like super destroyer, like a huge ship that takes 12 people to pilot, which is not like a little thing that you then say that you're in. It's a full on FPS, like you're in there doing it, and you have to plug into a console and navigate with the rest of your team. Like,
what do the 12 people have to do? Is it like a real like battleship or something where you need to control fuel mixtures and shit or something?
Everything. So it's not as
redirecting power kind of thing to shields.
Definitely there's a lot of redirecting power.
That's all I want to do. Redirect power to shields.
Feels real.
Navigation, all that kind of stuff. And there's usually in those large ones 4 seats in the cockpit.
Right.
As far as I can tell.
And you need a strong shot caller. Like if you're going to commit to a fight, you realize you can't run. Okay, engines and weapons. Shields and weapons kind of thing.
The majority of those ships aren't fighters. The biggest one is a mining vessel. And you use it to basically go and find planets and mine things from planets. Others are freighters, like cargo. One of the biggest ones has got these they basically look like huge cargo containers all stacked together, and that's exactly what it is.
Are they like pirate based, like looting, like raiding ships?
Yeah, there's ones that aren't raiding ships, but they can be used for raiding. There's even a ship that is like high-class luxury transport for citizens. So people can roleplay as I need to get to this other planet and meet people on this like silver and glass, beautiful, like, and you can meet other people on this like luxury.
What do we think we'll do better as like? Will we be better as like a luxury cruise? transport crew or a pirate crew.
Well, if you think about Firefly, we'd be better off pretending to be a luxury transport crew and then diverting along the way to go and pirate something.
Yeah, what I want is either a Firefly like Serenity style ship,
Yeah.
or a Battlestar Galactica freighter style thing where you've got like a huge. Wait, can you have like lots and lots of people within that your gigantic ass ship piloted by 12 people?
Yeah.
So you just
can
have a
load it
huge
with
crew
people.
and shit. Yeah, have a gigantic crew with all your teammates and everything.
You know what would be a good way to like ease into that? Guns of Icarus.
Guns of Icarus is fantastically fun.
4, yeah,
It's 4-player, isn't it?
one ship, and then
4-player, one ship. You guys ever played it?
No.
So you spawn onto a map.
a steampunk.
It's steampunk
airship.
style. One person pilots a steam. So you've got like a balloon with like a ship thing
Hello.
slung
Hello.
underneath
Hi,
it.
guys.
Hello. A ship thing slung underneath the balloon, right?
Like an airship.
An airship, and then you've got an engineer. So the engineer can run around.
2 engineers. You need 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
2.
2 engineers, 1 gunner, 1 captain.
Oh,
one
one
pilot. Yeah. Because engineers can easily man a gun, but a gunner can't easily take over an engineer.
So you've got flame guns, machine guns. You've got cannons.
Yep.
There's one that's like it looks like a big air poof gun that like blows other ships like sort of through the air.
Oh, that's new. I stopped. after that.
Yeah.
So what's the actual goal? Of it?
All right. So it's sort of
destroy
like
everyone.
a deathmatch.
It's
Team
deathmatch.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's you just drop in with a bunch of other ships and you go for it.
Oh, so you
And
dogfight
they're-
basically.
yeah, and there are
Ah, cool.
different weapon types. Like so you've got your shields, and you've got your hull. So your armor and your hull. So armor can be fixed and regenerate, but your hull is like your HP, your ship's life. So you have to take out the armor before you can damage the health, kind of thing. So you've got weapons that are good against like cutting down armor, and then you switch to like your explosive weapons that will take out their hull, kind of thing.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Oh, so-
You can ram people,
You can.
That sounds
yeah,
risky.
that's a very good way of taking them down.
Okay.
and yeah.
I think that would be a super fun one to try.
And we take turns like being pilot, because the pilot has to be decisive as hell. If you decide, okay, we're not getting away, if we get away they'll cut us down or chase us down, then you have to go, okay, man the guns, buff the hull,
Go
and shit.
kamikaze.
Yeah, and then when you realize, oh shit, we can actually get out of this because we something weird happened, we flanked them, we blew out their engines and stuff. They can't turn to face us. So okay, buff the engines. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Ah, cool.
It kind of sounds like if you've ever wanted to play the naval warfare from like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah,
Like you're watching those films and like that'd be fucking awesome.
Well, hang on. Isn't there a Pirates game coming out? Isn't there a full-on Pirates like MMO?
Based on parts of the
No,
game or
just
different?
Pirates.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look this up. You guys
Oh,
can-
is this the family friendly one?
I don't know if it is.
I vaguely remember that. I know there's Bethesda had a leak. Allegedly, they're making a Game of Thrones game.
Yeah.
Should be pretty
But
interesting.
what I saw was that somebody linked it on like a video or like a Target site or something like Woolworths. Target. And there's like a thing where you can just type in whatever, and it puts that as a title within the website. So that may have been a fake, but I just saw the headline for that, so I didn't have to like research.
I mean,
it.
that's
So I
the
didn't
Telltale
investigate.
Games one.
Hmm?
The Telltale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
there's
guys.
that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they've done quite a lot, like Walking Dead and what's the
It's
other
The
one?
Wolf Among Us.
Yeah, that's it. Wolf Among Us.
Is it
yeah.
Sea of Thieves that I'm thinking of?
Yeah, I think you are. Yeah, because
So
I've
the
seen
one-
that as well.
I'm just trying to find it. I'm just trying to look at the video now to see if this is the one that I've seen before. This one looks like it's going to be video gaming stylized.
There's
Oh,
a
no.
kind of cool futuristic one,
Whoa, that
Where
looks
it's-
amazing.
like four people. I think it's 4 people on a on ships in VR. It's a VR game called Hover Junkers, and it's like if it's best when you actually have like a Vive, so you got 4 people within the thingamabob. Hold on, I'm having a look at that.
This looks amazing. I want to shoot things and be in a ship
Yeah,
and be
that looks
part of a
really
naval
cool.
battle
Yeah.
and drink rum.
Sorry.
And keep drinking rum.
On the
In
pier.
real life.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, this
that's
looks
sick.
great. Anyway,
Yeah, so Hover Junkers like kind of vaguely looks a bit like that actually. Like,
Yeah.
Except for you're on smaller ships. Imagine like 2 or 3 times the size of a car or something like that.
yeah.
Or a truck. And like you're all got your VR things, and if you have a room that's big enough, you can just walk around a little bit, and like you shoot over the side, and you've got other teams. I think it's online in VR too, so you could be like 4v4. You're just shooting each other from the deck.
All right,
And it'd be pretty fun. Like
that would be super fun.
It'd be kind of semi-realistic since it's in VR, but you have to have like who's gonna have like 4 vibes in their house.
This is true. It's like the same time with me wanting to play people on Switch. Even people I know who are into Nintendo are like, I'll buy a Switch when there's more games for it.
Yeah.
God damn it. I want to play Splatoon with people.
Yeah.
Unless one of our viewers out there is kind of rich and doesn't really have friends, we'll be your friends.
We're good friends.
Excellent.
I mean, he's a bit weird. And these guys, I mean, they're all right. They'd help you move a couch if you asked nicely enough.
My sock has holes in it.
Yeah.
Whole package.
Whole package.
What about Player Unknown Battleground?
Oh, we've got to play Player Unknown. So Player Unknown.
There's a tiny little like fiber, but like a really long one.
What?
Yeah, like a hair or something.
Oh, there is.
This is what the podcast has turned
Yeah,
into.
we interrupt your podcast to bring you this hair from Fozz's sock.
Can't really
I'm
see it.
very sorry.
Freshly
ladies and gentlemen.
picked.
Wait, we have 7 viewers so far?
7, 8 or 9.
8 or 9.
So, Player Unknown Battlegrounds. I'm actually going to load that this weekend. I want to get
Good.
stuck into it.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think we should all get a copy and start.
Have you seen the video
Get
of the
squad
guy who was riding around on a bike for the entire time? And then as the map got so small, he ended up jumping high into the air and then coming down on top of the enemy and just shooting them as it was coming down on top of them.
What? Like an action film? That's crazy.
Yeah, he looked like Triple X or something.
Yeah.
That has so much potential for like epic plays, eh?
Right.
Yeah.
No, I think that would be super. How long do the matches go for? Don't know.
Not sure. I haven't.
Okay.
But the Stone Mountain guy, Stone Mountain 64, he's been making that game. He's been getting pretty popular. Like the guy who does proper military callouts, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Enemy 1080, 18, 8.
Yeah, that stuff is insane.
180, tangos, 180. Enemy down, take down. Second enemy coming in. All right, enemy disabled, going for the kill.
I wonder
Bearing Northwest 48.
if an actual, like, sort of military trained group of people, say 5 or 6 of them, joined a game like that, do you reckon they'd instantly do better than gamers?
If all they have to do is work on their aim, but I think tactic-wise, yeah.
Because gamers are notorious for fuck everyone.
Yeah.
I'm doing this thing.
Every man for themselves.
Every man for the. But when you're in something like the military or whatever, you generally the first thing you learn is teamwork.
Yeah.
You have in order to get shit done, you work together.
That's why quick play sucks in Overwatch.
Quick play sucks for that reason, but it also rules for that reason because you can kind of do
we
whatever
can
the hell
practice
you want.
in that. Like
You can get play of the game with Symmetra so easily because people don't really
They don't see you as a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just jump around with a beam attached and boom, done.
Hold left click.
But that would be a lot of fun. There's also a lot of film potential for Player Unknown.
Yeah,
I reckon.
I agree with that. Yeah, I think you could do that.
Yeah, so let's have a look at some of the artwork and stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there needs to be some more good machinimas coming out specifically from us.
Mm-hmm.
When I say more, I mean some.
A.
We decided to start the podcast before we brought that out.
I reckon that's when more people would listen to the podcast because they'll have something to watch and there'll be more content for them to.
Oh yeah,
view
I'm just
after
making this for my mum right now.
Hi, Mum.
We'll hit the magic the 10, the magic 10, the 2 digits, double digits, yo, soon.
Well, we've done quite a few minutes now, so shall we?
Netflix game.
Game.
Well, should we wrap with the? Have you done a Netflix? Have you?
Yeah, I've got
sorted
it
one
on
out?
my phone. Yeah.
You got it on your phone?
Yes.
Nice.
I forgot my laptop, so
Let's
got
do
it
a
on my
couple.
phone. All right. Cool.
Netflix game.
Netflix game. Yeah, that's how we should start all of
We need
them.
to do a jingle, and you need to make it up right now.
Netflix game. Da, 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 da.
Netflix game.
Netflix game.
Netflix game.
That was worse than doing nothing. Carry on.
Nope.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, I had an idea because it does seem like you guys get it way too easy. So instead, I'm going to do them.
He's going to do some really random, like, German short film from the 70s.
Dungeon.
No.
Dungeon porn.
What I'm going to do is do them in a impersonation.
Oh,
Wow.
this would be good.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah. Bill Cage is stuck in a time loop. reliving the day he died. Wow, in battle.
What? I don't think that helps.
In battle.
He died.
Unless you can find a
the
way.
day after tomorrow.
No.
What? No.
Are you?
Oh, no,
You
no,
almost
Age
had.
of-
I think you know what movie.
Age
you're
of
talking
Tomorrow.
about. Yeah, that's
Age
it.
of Tomorrow. Yeah, that's the one. That was
of
cool.
Tomorrow.
That movie.
Yeah, I
I
love
had
that
a lot
movie.
of fun watching that. For a
I've got that plan to watch, but I just can't seem to get around to it. It's on Netflix as well.
Yeah.
That's why it's called the Netflix game, I guess,
definitely.
because it's on Netflix. You platinum weirdo.
Flat
All right. Second one. Wow. Desperate to reveal each other's secrets, two rival magicians begin to perform increasingly risky tricks.
What the prestige?
Wow. What? Yeah.
Prestige?
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
it. Nice.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Everyone starts with
It's like the chair shit all over again.
A scholar of ancient hieroglyphics signs on to help the Air Force unlock the mystery of a stone archway that's really a portal to another universe.
Oh, Stargate.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I mean, I actually I got one more.
Oh, God.
No, not gonna wow. When a flood of natural disasters threatens to destroy the world, a divorced dad desperately attempts to save his family in this doomsday thriller.
2012?
After.
Yeah,
Oh.
wow, that was really good. I didn't think anyone
What's
would
it
get
called?
2012.
Oh, I was thinking of, what's the Noah?
Oh, like the comedy one?
Yeah, the
Either
comedy
Jim
one.
Carrey or Steve Carell, one of them.
Bruce Almighty.
Yeah.
That's up.
Yeah, no.
Evan
not Bruce-
Almighty.
Evan Almighty.
Evan,
That's
yeah.
it. Right, Evan, that was fantastic. All right, so should we finish with an improv? We practiced this, by the way, Fuzz, when we went for dumplings.
Crap,
You
I'm
went there.
screwed.
You exclude it now?
I'll just say chair each time then.
Can't use the word chair.
God damn it.
Dog, he's gonna use the word table.
This is true. It's going to be funny. When
I,
Went.
Two.
my
father's,
House.
I.
felt
a
Really?
Hard. 3, 2, 1.
jelly bean
and
It.
Entered.
his
mouth
With.
A lot.
Oh, come on.
With much.
gusto. Full stop. Okay, I think that should probably do us.
No, that could be like a. We could sub story from that.
You can.
You can.
I don't want to attach my name.
It's a story for some of us. It's real life. For can you?
Yeah, exactly.
You know
be a
those
bit
movies where
considerate?
they take their name off it? So they're directed by Alan Smithy.
Oh yeah, the
yeah,
pet
yeah.
kind
There
of
was
what
an
do you call it?
Alien vs Predator movie that was
Really?
no an Alien movie I think that was directed by Alan Smithy.
Right.
Alien
Yeah.
3 or something. I don't remember. Which one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a when directors want to take off their name from a movie, they
Yeah.
put Alan Smithy.
For whatever reason, like the movie's gotten away from them, like they've gotten pressure from somewhere, and it's not what they originally wanted. They
Yeah.
just turn around and go, "Well, I'm taking my name off this because I got paid, but I don't want to be part of my portfolio." Basically,
Exactly.
yeah.
Alan
Yeah.
Smithy. Huh.
All right.
More
Well,
you know.
from deep Melbourne, and from
Melbourne.
deep in all of us.
Oh,
Cheers.
oh yeah.
Well done to you guys in your jobs. I'll see you guys next week.
GG, well played.